Good morning. Happy Monday. It is October 16th. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. Gretchen Pleshaw joining me today here in studio. It is National Food Day. We have a conversation with Sweet Basil, Yeti's Grind, much more, and it's National Bosses Day. So make sure you hug your boss, get them something nice, and tell them thanks for all that they do for you. I'm your host, Kimberly Perot. Hour one of Good Morning Vail starts now.
Things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy sunny Monday. Let's take a look at the weather out there. 8 a.m. 36 degrees, a high of 67 and sunny. Feeling a little bit more like summer than fall, but I'm here for it to get on out there. Soak up that sunshine with your pets, your loved ones. Have some fun in that sun. 8 a.m. 36 degrees and sunny. Noon 57 and sunny. 4 p.m. 60 degrees and sunny, and then 8 p.m. 48 degrees and clear. So it is going to be a gorgeous day to get on out there and have some fun in that fall sunshine. I was shocked. A lot of the leaves still up and beautiful, so leaf peeping at its finest here in these gorgeous mountain towns. Eagle 69 degrees is a high, Avon 68, as well as Vail 67, Denver 74. Like I'm saying, feeling a lot more like summer than fall, really. I'm always very shocked, even though I've lived here forever. Tonight, a low of 33 degrees, clear skies, and sunset at 6:30, which I am loving these earlier nighttime sunsets. Winds light and variable. So gorgeous night. Open those windows and get some of that beautiful air in there. Tuesday, mostly sunny, 67, and then the low 32. So high, low, lows. Wednesday, 62, sunny and 32. Thursday, 67, 33. Friday, Saturday, 69, 68, and 33 and 32. So gorgeous week ahead. I was thinking about putting up my Christmas tree. True story. I usually do it the day after Halloween, Kim, and I was going to do it this weekend. I feel like it's not going to happen now. There's something wrong with that. You can't have your Christmas tree up when it's 68 degrees out and you're wearing shorts.
Well, you think about the people in Florida, so you could technically if
100%.
you wanted to.
That's why it's funny. Two of my friends said that. They're like, Gretchen, Hawaii and Florida, 2 words, So
exactly.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing
it's a Monday.
great. Wonderful Monday. I can't believe we're already halfway through October. It's just
my gosh.
Great weekend here. We are still enjoying these really fantastic fall temperatures.
Yes.
And we had the Free Fall Bluegrass Festival at Vail, which was really fun to get to attend.
Isn't that awesome to be in Vail Village watching live music? It's just like nothing
And
else.
it was free, and the artists are so incredible.
So
we had
good.
great vendors, great sponsors, so it was a lot of fun. And then
awesome.
If you were able to, you could attend the Man on a Cliff
Yes,
competition.
I saw that you went. I have gone many a year, and Man on the Cliff is and I think it should be Humans on the Cliff, because a lot of women do it as well.
A lot
now.
of women did it, and I was so impressed by watching all of the different ways to compete.
It's wild.
It's really wild.
It's wild, right? And people, I'm proud. In Vail, we look like we're baddies because people can just throw huge things up in the air. What is the toss? There's
a beer keg toss.
Yes, a beer. Okay, I was like a barrel toss,
a log toss, and all the different things. It was a lot of fun.
Don't you love it? I know. I'm saying it's funny when I call some of my friends that live around the country and the world at this point. They're like, wait, Vail is like no place on earth. There you go. Good the tagline, but it's truth. We have so many cool things happening all the time, all year round.
And, people may think we're in shoulder season, but there's so many amazing things to do. And, we've got another really nice weather weekend, so lots of opportunity to get out there and hike for sure.
Well, and that's the thing I'm so stoked about, because truthfully, I think it was last Thursday, we got a little dusting of snow. And I was like, oh yeah, here we go. It's all, and now a week of leaf peeping at its finest still, and hiking, and I went camping last weekend, so you never know in these mountain towns what you're going to get. But on the flip note, I'm very excited because today, speaking of It should be snowing for this, but we have Trailer Tom Miller, coming in. It might not mean a lot to you, but pretty soon it will. He has gone first chair for years and years and years and years opening day. So he is coming in, and I think he might be rocking his snowboard gear today, so that's awesome. Valar coming in to talk to us. It's going to be a great show.
It really is going to be a great show. It's National Food Day, so we're talking to Sweet
Yes.
Basil and Yeti's Grind in this first hour. So stay tuned. We are rocking and rolling on this Monday morning. We'll be right back after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Now, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It is Monday, October 16th. But you know what I love about all of the places that we have here in the Vail Valley? We have excellent restaurants, and we had a conversation with Sweet Basil about their recent distinguishment. Let's take a look at that chat that Gretchen had with them.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Gretchen Pleshaw. I am very honored to be with my new friends, Will and Paul, the chef and chef de cuisine here at the beautiful Sweet Basil. How are you guys doing?
We're great. Yeah, couldn't be more excited to be here today. Yeah, it's awesome.
How are you doing?
Great, of course. I mean, how could you not be great after Michelin recognition?
And that is why we are here. I'm so excited for you guys. I feel like I'm maybe a little bit more excited because you guys have had that moment. You've partied it out of your system. No, I know you're really excited. It's a Michelin star. That's a big deal. How are you feeling about this? It's a big moment for you guys. How are you feeling?
Well, I'm going to quantify. We didn't win a star. We're recognized by the Michelin Guide as a recommended restaurant, which is an honor in its own. Will got to experience the actual ceremony and party and the award ceremony, which I'm sure was an amazing experience. I'll let him talk about that. I was actually on vacation and missed the whole thing, so a bit of a buzzkill for me, but I couldn't be more excited for him. The team as a whole. It's just a really amazing validation and recognition for us to get.
I love this. And let me go back for a minute because I think that is a confusing maybe moment. So the Michelin team has recognized, but getting a star is a different thing.
Yeah, it's a different level. Within Michelin, they put out their guide. To be included in that guide as a recommended restaurant, it says, basically it sets a baseline level of what you can expect, that you're going to have a good experience at these restaurants. The star level, and they have 1, 2, 3 is the different levels that they offer, is a whole nother level above. So Colorado, I believe there's 5 restaurants that received a star. Which is an amazing start for the first year. Will and I thought there was maybe 40-ish restaurants that were included in the state in the recommended section. And that includes Denver, most of the Front Range area, Boulder, Vail, Beaver Creek, and then Snowmass Aspen area.
So this is a huge honor. How did you feel? You know what's funny is I saw some of your pictures on Instagram and whatnot at this big award ceremony. I was looking at you and I'm like, you look oddly familiar. Now I know why. How are you feeling about all of this? That's a huge honor.
It's exciting. It's certainly something as a chef growing up, you think about it. It's on your radar. I've gotten to be a part of one other team that got a star. It's very much lower level, and to be contributing, it's exciting. And I think in restaurants, sometimes you get caught up in the monotony of it, and to have a benchmark, something for the team to be proud of, because it's such a big team. There's so many people who contribute. For them to all be able to, go home and be like, we got a star, or not a star, we got recognized. It's exciting. It's good for everyone to be able to take pride in that.
I love that. And I was reading that Sweet Basil has been around for quite some time, which I was not even aware. Can you kind of tell me the history of all of that?
Yeah, briefly as I can. 1977. Previous to Sweet Basil, this was, I think, 6 restaurants in 6 years were in this space. Way back in the day, if you can imagine, this location was off the beaten path. This was in the boonies. So if you weren't on actual Bridge Street, you were kind of, in the boonies, and which is insane to think about these days. But, 6-time loser, 7-time loser, our founding partner, Kevin Clare, who's no longer, partner in the restaurant. He's since retired, and good for him. But came in and kind of started building it up to what it is today. And I think what Sweet Basil has always stood for is, and what Kevin always stood for was, kind of leading edge, being on the cutting edge of things. We were one of the first restaurants to be non-smoking, if you can imagine, right? Wow. You could still smoke in restaurants. Wines by the Glass program. He was one of the first to go with an all California wine list and those kinds of things. So really kind of cutting edge things. And so we've continually expanded and remodeled and tried to refresh and stay, as relevant and cutting edge and be the ones that's setting trends and letting others follow as much as we can in the area. And so we hope that people never walk in and go, this looks like a restaurant that's, from 1977. That's part of what we pride ourselves on. So a lot of people are surprised when they hear that. They're like, really? How's that possible? And it's just, trying to improve everything a little bit every day.
I love that because, obviously being here in Vail, there are so many great restaurants. There truly are. But Sweet Basil, I've been here for about 11 years, and this was one of the first restaurants that I went to and my parents went to. And I remember hearing over and over and over, Sweet Basil, Sweet Basil, Sweet Basil. So that's pretty exciting. How are you feeling about all this?
Great. I think Basil has a long history, and what's great about here is we don't rest on that. Paul and Matt are always saying, push the envelope. Yeah. Try new things. Don't do something just because we've done it for 40 years. When we're always trying to bring that every day to service, how we operate, how we write a menu. So it's cool. And same thing, I came here as a kid. It was my dad's favorite restaurant, and I happened to be in Breckenridge and they were hiring, and sure enough, I was like, I know Sweet Basil, go check it out. And
That's
next
awesome.
thing you know, here I am.
Lucky us.
Seriously. I love that you guys are, and that's so cool too, that you have an awesome relationship, because I think that really, I've been places where that is not the case, and I'm sure you guys know very many, but I think you can feel it in the food as well. You can feel the partnership, you can tell the love. Okay, so the very cheesy yet important question, what is one of your favorite things to make right now on the menu?
I knew this question was coming, and this is the worst chef question of all time. Not at all. It's usually the other one is what's your specialty? And it's it's really Will Shipp. Honestly, he's the one that drives the show. there's been hundreds of chefs and cooks that have walked through this kitchen that all have a hand in where we are today, and I don't want to underplay that at all. But Will drives the show. We give him freedom to do what he does. He's talented and has done a great job and has earned that for sure. So it's really it's his baby. I've got a few holdout items that I've put on. To make is one question, but the whip feta that's on the menu is something that I came up with a few years ago. That's kind of become this little cult hit. It's interactive. It's fun. You get to crack the cracker and play with your food a little bit, which I love, taking some of the pretense out of sweet basil. Right? It kind of lightens the mood and lets you know that, hey, I can actually break my food at the table and be okay, and it's not a stuffy, pretentious kind of experience. So that's a dish that I'm proud of, I would say. Yeah.
Well, and I love that you just said that. I'm sorry for asking the question, but I had to go there. But I love that you said that, because my mind would never go there. That, this is a high-end restaurant. It is very beautiful. And of course, people, it's good and it's really fine dining. And so to have that moment of, yes, it is fine dining. However, you can bring it down a level. I would never think of that. That's brilliant. That's cool. You said that.
Basil's tried for a long time to be a little bit of everything for everyone, right? Which is a hard line to walk. There's no doubt that we're viewed as special occasion, higher end in that regard, which I understand, but that doesn't have to mean pretentious and stuffy, right? You can have a fun experience. You can celebrate. Ideally, celebrations are parties, and you're having fun at parties. Yeah. And so, we want to get away from that idea of, rigid and, I can't, what fork do I use and what knife do I use? That whole stuff. That's
the Pretty Woman moment.
Exactly. No, it shouldn't be like that. I mean, we're not curing cancer here. We're just, having dinner, right? It's fun and it should be fun. So we're all about that. We try to have fun in our food, make it something that's interesting, something that's a wow for people, but at the same time that you feel relaxed and want to come back and have again.
Well, I just love that, because there's so many layers that I think, someone coming in as a patron, I wouldn't think of. Okay, we're doing it again. But hey, you run the ship, he's saying. So what is the thing that really you're excited or stoked about doing?
I don't know. It is a difficult question. Generally, I lean towards pasta. Pasta is always sort of where I love, because there's so much nuance to it. Every pasta dish you put up, getting the sauce right, getting the seasoning right, pulling the pasta at the right temperature or the right doneness. Yeah. So that's generally where I lean. I mean, right now, you could ask me in an hour and it'll be a different answer. Yeah. But I mean, the Caesar salad is something we've been working on lately, is updating it, making it better. And what I like is looking at the simplicity of a Caesar salad. You see it everywhere. You see it lots of different restaurants. And I think where we can come in as chefs and really prove our worth is, how do you take a Caesar salad and make it memorable for people who have it and leave and go probably have it 10 more times in the next week. Yeah. So that's one where you can sort of get into the nuance of it and really dial in the details. And I think that's sort of where I'm at right now. What's exciting me.
This is very cool for me, you guys, because I barely know how to cook, and Caesar salad is my jam. No, this is a true story. So even that, thinking about that, a Caesar salad, how you can create that and not make it like every other Caesar salad, that's really cool. I won't ask any tricks of the trade. I know that was not your favorite question.
No, it's a good question. And as Will said, we're all chefs are self-loathing with our food. Honestly, it's we'll create a dish and think it's amazing, and then an hour later we hate it and want to tear it apart and redo it. And that's probably the artist side in us at some point, it's whatever that means. But I think making something that is viewed as maybe simple or common and making that memorable is really the sign of a talented chef, right? If I can impress you with a burger or a Caesar salad or something that you can get anywhere, or a simple green salad or whatever it may be, that's really the sign of what's going on in the kitchen. I always, everywhere I go, not everywhere, but a lot of times when I go to excellent restaurants or high-level restaurants, I order chicken almost every time. And it's the idea of, if you can impress me with chicken, then there's some skill going on back there. So
I like that. Okay. Well, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. And the Michelin recognition, now I can't even speak. The Michelin recognition for you guys is amazing. And I do love what you said, though, when I first came in off camera and I said, are you so stoked about this? And you're like, yeah, we're ready to get back to work. That's brilliant, though. That shows that you are here for the long haul and that you love what you do. So I appreciate both of you guys. I can't wait to eat here again. It will probably be this weekend. True story. Well, you guys are great. I dare say I might have to invite you to come into Good Morning Vail and cook something on this set. For sure. I want a good Caesar salad, please.
Let's do it. let's do it. Super fun.
Well, you
Thanks
guys,
for having us.
of course, you guys are awesome. And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
My name is Tyler Alvarez. I work here at Sweet Basil in Vail. I'm a bartender here. I originally came to Vail to snowboard. I slept on my sister and my cousin's couch for what was supposed to be a week, turned into 2 months, and then I found my own spot, and then kind of made friends and worked different places in the valley and kind of just fell in love with it more and more every single day, and ended up finding my way to Sweet Basil through some friends who had worked here and all the great things that I heard about it. And yeah, I've been here for 4 years now. It's hard to wake up in Vail and be upset when you look outside. It's just beautiful. My favorite part about working at Sweet Basil is definitely that I could be proud about everything that we're putting out, whether it's food, drinks. We also get to be really creative here. The bartenders, the whole team here, we workshop our menus every season, so we'll start with a spirit or an ingredient, and then we get to be really creative and make a whole project of it. And then when we get the final product, it's a drink that we're all really proud of for the whole menu, and that's super fun, just being able to be creative and work with new things. And the most fun cocktails to make, though, are definitely the ones that we get to create from scratch. When people take a sip and say, oh my God, this is delicious, or they just love it. And that's probably the most fun for me, the creativity behind it and making unique cocktails. That, for me, that would be the most fun drink to make, just the one that you start from scratch and then people are excited about. I'm Tyler, I live and work in Vail. Come see me at Sweet Basil.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Happy Monday. Let's take a look at that beautiful day out there. Super sunny and gorgeous. 8 a.m., 36 degrees, a high of 67, and sunny. Winds west to southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gorgeous day to get on out there, soak up that fall time sunshine. Look at those leaves. I don't think they'll be around for much longer. 8 a.m., 36 degrees and sunny. At noon, 57 and sunny. 4 p.m., 60 degrees, sunny, and 8 p.m., 48 degrees and clear. So gorgeous day to get on out there and hike and bike and do all the fun activities in the sunshine. Remember to drink your liquids, and still sunscreen is very important. Eagle 69, Avon 68, Vail 67, and Denver 74 degrees. Still feeling like summer in Denver. Tonight a low of 33 degrees, clear skies, and sunset early 6:30 or 6:27 p.m. to be exact. Winds light and variable. Let's take a look at that 5-day forecast. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a little bit of cloud coverage and 67, low 32. Wednesday, 62, low 32. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sunny across the board, 67, 69, and 68 degrees. So gorgeous week ahead. Like I said, I was thinking about putting up my Christmas tree. It doesn't seem quite right, so maybe wait on that a little bit. We have an awesome interview with our favorite Larry Leith at Yeti's Grind. Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. On this Wellness Wednesday, I have one of my dear friends, and I dare say the mayor of Vail at this point, Larry Leith, the man, the myth, the legend, and I adore him. Amazing human being, Yeti's Grind owner. We all know this. How are you doing, Larry?
I'm doing good. This is fun to come down here. get up a little early and saw how pretty it is outside.
I am honored that you woke up this early, and I am feeling good now because I'm going to Vanna White it out my Yeti's grind coffee.
My daughter made that for us this morning. So
I love it.
It was great.
Well, Larry, I know that you have been around for a long time. I love the stories. I'm not going to embarrass you too much, but I will say ex-professional athlete right here, amongst other things. But Yeti's Grind is a big moment, and we all love Yeti's Grind in this community.
I do too.
Yeah, it's amazing. So Eagle, Vail Village, Edwards.
Edwards, the new one, which has been
Mine.
super busy. And,
It is.
Yeah, and lots of fun. And, and Yeti's was all about community. So more locations is, more community for us, which is great.
And I always tease people because I say I live literally across the street, and I'm like, Larry and I are homies. He hooked it up. And it's such a cool vibe with people. I love how you open. So I do have a question about this. Is it a physical garage situation going on?
The door system?
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, it's a very expensive garage door system.
A very expensive garage door
Especially after we had it made during COVID.
Right, okay,
and it was,
right on.
nobody would make those things for us. So the whole side opens up on the one.
See, and that's
which on a day like today is just
perfect.
heavenly.
And that's what I love, because you walk by and the inside is dope. I love the swing. I love, you have local artists.
Yeah,
paintings.
Well, Yulia, who actually did the one piece of art, is our GM at our village store.
Oh, no way.
Who just got married also.
Oh, congratulations.
And she's super talented. And so that was if you look up close, there's actually coffee grinds in the piece.
Right on.
So that was a little bit of a labor of love piece, but
cool.
So that's very fun for us.
Well, and I always say the first time I walked in, the energy is so good. And I know that you are that human as well that feels energy. And I love going in there. My favorite, I feel like, is a rare one. Well, you brought my iced coffee favorite.
Yeah.
I also love your smoothie.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I think that's brilliant. And I've had it at every location. What do you mean, yeah? It's my favorite.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It is so good.
Every location I've had it. And then I love that you can go outside, and I've seen my lawyer there that I love very deeply. I've seen best friends. I've seen so many people I've worked with, and it's just such a good vibe, and I don't know, it's brilliant.
It's fun to sit there, and the village ones, they're all different. They have this different thing. Eagle's different. Edwards is kind of the middle of the valley.
Totally.
It's the center of the valley at this point.
Yeah.
The village obviously has the whole village energy.
Right.
But yeah, if you sit there, there's no chance, especially you.
I know, right?
You couldn't possibly go there without all kinds of people seeing you. And
you. I said the mayor of Vail right here, Larry.
It's great, and it's nice because you can get your work done, but it's also very social. Mm-hmm. And then and of course our staff is amazing.
Amazing.
That's so important to us.
Well, and it's interesting because I did GoPro Mountain Games this year, and with Good Morning Vail, TV8. Oh my gosh, it was so cool to see all the athletes going in there, and they were so amped up and loving it. And I heard one man ask where Yeti's Grind was in other states and countries, and I'm like, it's ours, thank you. Yeah. But I love it. It has such cool energy.
Yeah. And I think we're going to keep it just in the mountains.
Cool.
It's just not. This is not like a big Tokyo Joe's thing for me.
I know.
It's like Yeti's is. It's sort of old school Joe's for us in a sense, and we love that. And my wife Marcy is the force behind it for sure. And we just love it. It's thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, I have to say, since you brought up Marcy, who I love, his wife, your family is one of the coolest families I've ever met. I mean, you guys are all over the place. You do amazing things. And since you brought it Tokyo Joe's,
that was
dope.
a big thing.
I know, big
Started that in '96, and then we just recently sold it. One day all of a sudden I turned off my Tokyo Joe's email, and I went from 300 emails a day to 4.
Wow.
That was kind of enjoyable.
You're like,
I do miss, there's a part there's a missing for sure.
But a disconnect to reconnect kind of moment, and really focus your energy, I'm assuming now, on Yetis.
Yeah, and I told Marcy, I'm like, to have a summer off in a sense, even though we have Yetis and some other interests. Has been really fun. We still have Kaya, who's young in school, so that
How old is she?
Kaya's 12.
Okay, she's so cute. I watched all the Instagram stories. I got it.
Yours too. I live vicariously through
I
you.
feel the same way.
I'm always trying to figure out what I forgot or didn't go to because you're there up front.
I'm gonna start messaging you and just let you know, or we have to let each other know. So we'll be
you're the one that knows what's going on. I'm like the day late and the dollar short.
And the know. And then your son, which I never realized. Amazing athlete.
Doing great.
Big deal.
Yeah,
big deal.
We have another son in L.A., Cooper, who's in the music business. He also was a skier.
Rad. Okay.
And then Mika, my college artist, who's back for the summer, and made your delicious drinks. So,
Beautiful. Yeah. And I never knew that was your daughter, by the way.
Yeah. She's into bodybuilding now, so you can't miss her. So
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's tall.
Yes.
How tall is she?
I think Marcy's tall. Marcy's 5'9". I think she's just a fraction
That's
shorter
what I thought, yeah.
But most of the
Coolest
time,
family ever.
Mika's got heels on, so she's like rocking around the house at
She's my height.
6 foot.
I love it. My height.
Yes.
So what do we have for Yeti's Grind this summer? I know you do have like meet and greets. The police have the kind of conversations. I know
those are good.
Yeah, really cool. I want to go check one out. I need to.
Yeah, that's I think a lot of the coffee shops do that, but it's the fact that the coffee shops are kind of this place where we all pass through in the day, and it's a great thing to have it. For us in the summer, it's just so busy. It's a little bit of just kind of hang on.
That I feel
and try to farmers market Sundays are like
cool.
You got to put the A team in there.
I was wondering about
the
that.
lines out the door.
Yeah, and even because in the village, there's so many different things happening this summer.
So many.
And you're the go-to coffee shop.
Yeah.
Well, not just coffee though. You have everything.
Yeah, we have food. Little bites. We've always said we don't want it to be a restaurant.
Right.
That's we really want it to be a craft coffee shop where you come for really great coffee.
Right.
But also you can get it's nice to get a little bit of food with it.
I have to tell you, one of my really good guy friends visited me from Denver, and we were sitting during one of the farmers markets, and I was like, let's walk around, let's see everything. He literally sat, he wanted to sit, this was his moment, in Yeti's Grind for 2 hours, people watching.
That's
and
me. That's what I do.
It was brilliant.
I like all the people, but can I be here and see all the people?
I know, because everyone knows you.
No, it's like, I'm definitely that sort of introvert, extrovert.
Yeah, same. And it's a vibe. That's what I love is every single one of your coffee shops, Eagle, Edwards, as well as Vail Village, you can go have coffee, do you. And then if you want to be social, you can. I feel like there are places to kind of blend, and it's so fun.
Edwards, you sit on the wall and open your computer and kind of face. You can kind of be invisible.
Put your headphones in.
Yeah.
Even though then I always see people and I'm like screaming.
Well, you probably don't have a chance because everybody knows you and recognizes you, so they're just going to pull your headphones out of your ears to say
here.
hi.
Hello.
Yeah, a little sign on your back. Do not disturb.
I have a question for you. What is your favorite coffee?
Actually, the one I just brought you.
It's so good.
Well, I should rephrase that. A cappuccino. Just a cappuccino done right is my favorite coffee. But
is this a new moment? Can we tell?
That one's it's on the summer menu. It'll be on for a while, but it's a maple oat cold brew. So it's
sweet.
Cold brew. It's got maple syrup in it.
So
and a little bit of oat milk, ice.
Yes.
Shaken.
And I have to say, your staff is brilliant because the other day I was so exhausted. I don't think I was making sense. I was like literally still like sleeping with my eyes open. Yeah. And I said, I would like creamer with my coffee. And this woman, I can't remember her name, she was darling. She literally was like, okay, so you want iced coffee? She was like talking to me like, oh, this lady is like not awake yet. And she did exactly what I said. She like iced a little bit of iced coffee. She gave me flavor and then creamer. And I was like, you're the only human that really got like, they're so good. They're really good. How do you pick your staff? Like,
we're very, very fortunate, and we sort of had that culturally at Tokyo Joe's.
Right.
But it's such an important piece, and for us, customers and employees, they're like railroad tracks. They're just
100%.
parallel, and you can't have one without the other well. And, we deeply, hit the mic
you're
on
fine.
that one.
You're
We
fine.
deeply thump. that was my heartbeat.
You're like, this is how I feel right now.
This is it. We just deeply love our staff and,
you can feel
where
it.
they are in their lives and, work-life balance. And, work is work. Work can be busy and play is play. And, we love to see them out climbing and doing stuff.
Totally.
And so it's really key for the whole experience. And then you get the end of it because you have a team member that wants to be there.
Yeah, I love it. I feel like from the second you walk into any of your locations, since I am well versed in all of all three, until you like talk to someone to have your coffee, the whole scene, the whole vibe is just really good, and that's you and your family. You give off that energy. You can feel you guys in there.
I think so much of that is Marcy.
I
love tap out on that one. She really.
Marcy, we love you. I love her. She's such a sweetie.
Yeah, she's amazing, and. But we're great. Yulia, who runs the village, and Luke from Edwards, and Lily down Valley. It's just we're very fortunate.
Very cohesive and beautiful.
Yeah, and they're all
crew.
friends.
I know.
Yulia just got married, and like we might as well just close Yetis.
Yeah, you're like
because they were
everyone's
all
going.
there. You know.
Well, Larry, our community is brighter and more beautiful truly because of you guys. And I love Yetis, and we adore you. And go to one of the 3 locations, or all 3 like I do.
Yeah.
Eagle, you can do the whole hit up.
Do them all together.
Yeah, Eagle,
Just
Edwards,
get that
and then
caffeine
the village.
going. Yeah.
Thank you, Larry, and
Yeah.
keep it right here for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva8.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tva8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very excited. Cameron Morgan, who is the new executive, I almost said producer, director, there you go, of the Villar, take two, there you go, of the Villar Performing Arts Center is here with us. How are you doing, Cameron?
Fantastic, Gretchen. So happy to be here.
I am so happy you're here
Beautiful
too.
day.
And I'm laughing because I kept on saying the executive director, not producer, because I've been so proud of him. We've been talking off couch. It's such a big honor. Executive director of Villar.
I know.
You have to
it's
be
huge opportunity and something I can't even express how excited and grateful.
Yes.
And
I mean,
just
I
incredible.
feel excited for you. I mean, it's so neat too. And we were speaking off couch that you're young, and seeing someone young come into this and just own it and be so stoked, you can feel that you're the love for the Villar and how excited you are about all the events.
Absolutely. I know growing up in musical theater, I had
Yes.
a career as a professional dancer. It's like this
You didn't,
position.
wait, let's rewind. You did not tell me this as we were talking off the couch. You're a professional dancer as well.
Quote unquote retired.
Wow.
Yeah,
Cameron,
I had a
cool.
huge,
Okay.
really incredible fulfilling career there,
Yeah.
kind of pre-pandemic mostly.
Okay.
But this job and a job like this, it's been a long-time goal, a long-term goal
Wow.
for a long time. So
cool.
to have this opportunity to step into this role is incredible.
How does that feel when people ask you, you know, what do you do? And living in Vail, right? It's a moment in itself, but oh, no big deal. I'm the executive director of the Valar, one of the most beautiful spaces in the world. How does that make you feel?
I mean, it's such an easy facility and job and team to be so proud of.
Right.
It's such an incredible place that the team is so strong. I mean, for me, like I'm still figuring it out.
Right.
And I'm so grateful I have so much support within the community, within the organization, within the Vail Valley Foundation and the VPAC. So it's a dream come true.
And it's so cool, Cameron, because I'm going to brag about you a little bit. So people already love you. They'll love you even more. So sweet. As we were talking, you keep on bringing up your team, which I love. It's not just, oh, I'm doing this. You're like, I have amazing people. I have all these people helping me. I love that about you because it's a team effort, especially at the Valar, where it's, I mean, a world-renowned space. You know?
Absolutely. Well, and I'm sure you know Owen Hutchinson
Yes.
is the former executive director. He's now stepped into a new role
Okay.
for the VPAC, which is its first real artistic director.
Wow.
But the work that he has done over the past few years, bringing the VPAC through the pandemic, out of the pandemic,
Wild.
building that team,
Yeah.
just it's so remarkable, and it's given the position in the VPAC such momentum,
Right.
and such an energy that it's allowed me to be able to step in and
with
say,
grace.
okay, it's gonna take a little bit of time for me to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
But it's such a smooth operation. You know,
Well-
like I said, the team. They're working on 6 different timelines.
Yeah.
They've got the show tonight, the show the next week, the show in 6 months,
Right?
and they do it all so flawlessly.
So cool. And I love that you said that too, Cameron. I think that's a big point that I don't always think about is during the pandemic. This could have been all gone right now. And it's
Right.
the love and the support and the, quite honestly, the passion of people to really have it still here is a big deal. So.
Absolutely. There's so much investment and passion
Right.
within the community.
Yeah.
As well. I mean, everybody in Beaver Creek, everybody here in the valley
Yes.
loves the VPAC. It's such a
100%.
beautiful space, incredible shows, and that magic that you have when you come
love
through
that you
those
said
doors.
that. There's
unmatched.
nothing like it. I agree with you. When I first met you, Cameron, he didn't know who I was. I just saw him and I was waving. You were so sweet, like, hello, random stranger. Love that about you.
Thank you.
It was really cool because Foy Vance, I went to go see this show and there was a man sitting next to me from Denver. So I
Yeah.
thought, and not that that's a big moment because people come from around the world, but just that pull, you know,
Yeah.
we think of it as like a small community thing. No, the Valar, they're world-renowned artists that are dying to get in there.
Absolutely. And every artist that I've met since I've been in this role
Right.
now for 3.5 weeks,
Yeah.
they all come off stage, they feel the magic in that room, the energy in that room, and they
Right.
say, okay, when are we coming back?
I love that. I love it. And I'm not going to give away any secrets, but we were saying that one of the artists was so excited and said, this is the most beautiful rug that I
That's
love.
right. That's right. I think the artist to remain unnamed.
Yes.
I think they like touched the rug like 3 times during their show. I don't blame them.
I know, right? It's stunning. Well, and that's the thing that's so cool is hearing people, maybe a first timer or like someone that's come for years. It feels like you're almost in, I don't know, like someone's home watching these huge, I mean, a real nice home.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. But watching these big named artists or even maybe some up and coming artists, like we were just talking about a certain someone again, you know, that you know right now, their name's out there, but in 3 years, like you said, you're going to be begging, like,
I feel
please
like,
come back, please come back. Yes.
I know, it's such an intimate space, and to be that close, there's not a bad seat in the house.
There isn't. That's true.
I will watch the shows. I'll introduce the show and then hightail it up to the balcony.
Yes.
Just to sit there and perch over the rail.
Yes.
And it's so intimate and such an experience to get to enjoy that.
It's so special. Well, and it's interesting because as we were sitting here, I was trying to think because I've been to so many shows. Music is my life. I love it. But also the Nutcracker, and we were saying a lot of the shows that come in for families as well. Blues Traveler, or it wasn't Blues Traveler, John Popper came during or at the very end of COVID. We were all wearing masks. It was one of the first shows. And I remember looking at people and people just sobbing. And the Valar was that moment for them of connection and bringing music and life back into people. And it just has such a special, I think every single human being, safe to say, that goes there has a moment, a memory. I've seen friends graduate there from Colorado Mountain College. that it brings back, and it's pretty special.
Right. It's such a like key piece of our community.
It is,
and it is so the source of so many special memories for so many people.
Yeah.
And like kind of going back, it's such an easy place.
Yeah.
And job and thing to be proud of.
I love that you said this because I'm like, Cameron, he walks in, I'm like, you're the executive director. Like, has it hit you yet? Like, it's a big deal, and you're so sweet, so humble. You're like, everyone's helping me. It's my third weekend. And I love that I said, you know, what exactly does it entail? That's a big title. And you're like, I'm still learning. Gretchen,
right.
How are you feeling? Are you really feeling just confident and good? And
yeah, I mean, like I said, so much support, so many mentors,
Right.
and within the team, within the Vail Valley Foundation, who
Right.
really have been championing me and continue to champion me in my work. So it feels really incredible to have that level of support. But yeah, it's a lot of information.
Oh my gosh.
And we mentioned earlier, I was like, how do you not get pulled in 15,000 different directions? Because there's so much excitement, so many things and opportunities to pursue. But just getting the first 3 weeks and continuing on is just really for me to wrap my head around
to learn
everything that's coming up. But I mean, the winter season is nearly here.
Oh, yep. I will be at Darlingside this Saturday.
That's right. We've got 3 more shows coming up this week.
Cool. Oh my gosh.
And then kind of moving into the winter season.
Oh, and I've heard amazing things about the Legend Has It. A lot of people, even out of towners, have been hitting me up. I'm a huge skier. Love skiing.
and to get kind of a sneak peek of The Legend Has It, another Teton Gravity Research film coming up this Friday. Just Flying High Again. It's a snowboarding film.
That's right, yes.
And I will say this, it's going to be the first kind of real presentation of our brand new projector system.
On Friday?
On Friday night, 6:30.
Cool.
And this projector, our friends at Beaver Creek Resort Company really helped us afford this and fund this system.
Excited.
It's state of the art. It's beautiful.
Okay, and this is like its big
It's going to be its big debut.
Right? Big debut.
First real test drive of it.
That's awesome.
And I've seen a few of the kind of test drives.
And you can see a difference.
Oh my goodness.
That's so
Stunning.
cool. Oh, it's funny, Cameron, I was just about to say I'm ready for winter. The leather pants, I'm ready. And it's 60 some degrees out. What the heck? Like,
I know. Goodness. Well, that after, a foot of snow a few days ago.
I know. And why am I always so shocked? I've been here for a long time, and I'm just like, you never know what you're going to get in these mountain towns, but you do know at the Valar it's going to be amazing because it's just such a cool space. Well, I have one last question, and not to make you feel blush or embarrassed or blush or anything, but for people that are young people looking up to you being like, wow, like how cool that you're the executive director of the Valar. What kind of what kind of support or moment, can you tell them just words of advice to get to, because you're such a passionate and obviously awesome human. How did you get here? What should they do?
Yeah. We can get into very, very specific things.
Right.
I think the biggest thing for me has been, and this is not always easy, but is bringing your true self to whatever you do.
Love that.
And by sharing that with the work you do and the people you work with and the work that happens around you, that's what allows people to become your champions.
I love that.
I didn't get here really by any merit of my own as much as having people that believed in me and supported me to get me to this place.
I love that. Well, Cameron, I think we should add, you should be a motivational speaker to your whole thing because you're an awesome human being. I'm definitely going to see you maybe Friday and Saturday.
There we go.
I'm really excited. So Cameron, where can people go to check out all things Valar and get tickets, etc.?
Absolutely. No, our website, valarpac.org, as well as you can call the box office from 11 to 5 any day. That's 970-845-8497.
That's impressive. You're impressive. Cameron Morgan, we are going to see a lot more of you. I'm having you back here. Good morning, Vail. We have more to come of the show, so keep it right here for more. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road. next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wild-crafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now we have these gorgeous weather temperatures over the next 5 days, so it is not too late. It is National Food Day, so we have a colorful Cooking with Tracy where she shows us how we can continue to grill for the very last time during these warmer temps this season. Let's have a look.
Drying off my veggies because I did wash them, and I'm going to make a really nice salad today. And if you have a lot of moisture in your salad, then it's going to make the salad dressing and the lettuce kind of get a little bit too wet. So you don't want that. You don't want that last piece of salad bite just to be water. That would be gross, right? So today we are making chicken drumsticks, and we're going out on the grill to do that, and we're going to buffalo style them and then make a salad that is going to be a buffalo style salad as well. So it's like buffalo chicken but a little bit healthier, and it's something that you can cook outside and have a cool green salad with. So what we have for ingredients today: great green salad, romaine, carrot, celery, green onions, and cucumbers. We've got the chicken legs that we're going to be using today. We have some Frank's hot sauce and then some blue cheese because we're going to be making a blue cheese dressing to go with our buffalo chicken salad. So first things first, we need to head out to the grill. Grilling is one of my favorite ways to cook. Actually, I love cooking meat, veggies, fruit, everything on the grill. First of all, because you get to be outside, but also it's a pretty healthy way to cook because typically you are not using a lot of oil or a lot of sauces or anything like that. So let's head out to the grill with your chicken thighs, and I'll show you exactly how to prep them and exactly how to cook those. They take about 35 minutes to reach an internal temperature of 185, and they are bone-in chicken legs. So there's a little trick to cooking with bone-in. We'll see you at the grill. The grill is cranking. I've got it preheating at top speed, or the highest it can go. I like to have my grill really, really hot especially when I put some meat on it. Okay, so today here we have our chicken legs. Oh, almost lost that one. We have our chicken legs. They're nice and juicy right now. So what we want to do is kind of dry them off a little bit. The drier that you get them, the better that skin is going to crisp up. So just kind of dry them up and make sure the skin is kind of like in order and flat across everything. Okay. A lot of times when you dry your meat, like if you're cooking a piece of fish or something and you want to get a little crust on it, it's nice to leave it out in the air or in the fridge without any saran wrap on it, because that saran wrap is going to hold the moisture. But if you want a crispy edge, you really need it to be nice and dry. So here we go. Get that skin over there. A lot of people like to use different kind of marinades and things like that. I take it pretty simple. So all we're gonna do right now is cover every piece of chicken with a ton of salt and pepper. And this is a step that I want you to be careful in. With every time that you're doing meat, make sure you're covering that piece of chicken really nicely, because every bite counts. So why not make sure every bite has some nice seasoning? Like I said, my grill is cranking at 400. I am going to put the chicken right on the grill. A lot of folks like to oil their grill up. I just like to have a really hot grill. If you did want to put a little oil on your grill, then you should probably put a vegetable oil, something that can withstand a high heat. And be real careful, because you want to have that oil on your grill when it's hot. So one of my friends was just telling me a little trick that they do when they're oiling their hot grill, is they put a little bit of olive oil in a bowl, and then they cut an onion in half and stick a big fork in half the onion, put that onion in the olive oil, and then rub it all over their grill. I find like it's an unnecessary step, especially when you have something fatty like this chicken with the chicken skin on it, because what's going to happen is that fat is going to kind of lube up the grill a little, and you don't want to be flipping things on your grill when they're not ready. So you want it to be hot enough that it's going to flip nicely. This is going to take a little bit of time. We're going to keep the grill at a very high heat, and we're going to shut it down, and then just about every 5 minutes or so, you're going to flip your chicken over. That's going to make it cook evenly. What happens when you're cooking with meat with the bone in? It's going to take a little bit longer to cook versus just a chicken breast or a boneless chicken thigh or something like that. And you're going to have to start rotating it so that it gets cooked evenly around. So when you're cooking something with the bone in, always make sure you have a lot of space in between your items so that the heat goes up and around everything. Keep it at a nice high heat. We want it like right around 400 degrees or so. A lot of these grill temperatures don't work, so just know you want it hot. And you're going to stand here for 30-35 minutes. That's about as long as it's going to take to cook these to perfection, which is 185. Then that's going to take us a little bit of time. You'll be able to tell if it's too hot, maybe some of the fat's starting to burn, or you see little fires starting on your chicken, then turn it down a little bit. But basically, keep it cranked pretty much to the top, unless you have one of those super fancy grills. Then think about 400, because if you have a super fancy grill, then that thing works. So keep it at about 400. Every 5 minutes or so, we're going to flip it. So what we're going to do now is just kind of chill right here and show you as we start to flip things. But for what you should do, cover it up, keep it closed, don't keep it open, keep it closed, keep your lid closed, and then every 5 minutes you start to turn that. So we'll be back in about 5-10 minutes and show you the next step, and then we'll kind of keep going every 10 minutes so you can see what ours looks like, but you can do it on your own time too. Okay, so this is going to be our first flip, and actually I over-exaggerated the 5 minutes at first because I went and washed some dishes. So this is about 7 minutes or so. See how nice it comes off the grill? That's what you want. So that's starting to burn a little right there, so maybe I should have been back in 5 minutes, but that also means this is the hot spot. So we're going to kind of rotate these things around so that they're all getting nice and warm. All right. About 5 minutes. That was about 7 minutes or so. Come back in 5, flip it over again. And what we're going to do is flip it for 4 more times. So we'll be very close to the end next time I see you. We'll be right back. Okay, here we are. Been standing by the grill for about 35 minutes or so. Your chicken drumsticks should be cooked. You should have flipped them maybe 5 or 6 times. Again, don't get overzealous with the flipping. It's like some people are over stirrers when they're cooking veggies on the stovetop, and that ruins it. You want to get that sear. You want to let things sit for a little while and then flip them. We're flipping them so often because they have a bone in them, and they're going to take a little bit longer to cook for that reason. I have checked them already. They're at 185. Everything's getting nice and crispy, just like what we wanted with that skin. And I think it's time just to pull them off. So I'm just going to pull all the chicken off. We're going to make these buffalo style, and we're going to make a nice fresh summer salad to go with them. So why don't you let everything burn off of your grill for a hot sec. Ha ha. Really, literally for a hot sec. Let it burn off a little bit. We'll get these tossed with some buffalo sauce, and we'll get that nice fresh summer salad made so that we can have a really healthy meal.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Hey, it's Kimberly here with the Good Morning Vail. I've got Gretchen Pleshaw in studio with me. It is an exciting and busy Monday. Today is National Food Day, so we'll be checking out part 2 of Grilling with Tracy. Trailer Tom is here in studio. The Vail Rotary Club will be talking about their event Pints for Polio, October 24th. Vail Vibes, Avija took a hike with llamas. Definitely don't want to miss that one. So stay tuned. Hour 2 of Good Morning Vail starts now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Happy Monday. Welcome back to the TV8 Weather Center. Let's take a look at that gorgeous day ahead. 8 a.m., 36 degrees, a high of 67 degrees and sunny. So lots of sunshine out there today, feeling a little bit more like summer, I feel, than fall. 8 a.m., 36 degrees and sunny, noon 57, 4 p.m., 60 degrees and still sunny, and then 8 p.m., 48 degrees and clear. So gorgeous night to open up those windows, let some cool air in, and enjoy that fall, cooler fall at nighttime air. Eagle 69 degrees, Avon 68, Vail 67, and Denver still 74 degrees. Always so much warmer in Denver than these cool mountain towns. Tonight a low of 33 degrees, clear skies, sunset at 6:27 p.m., which I love, and winds light and variable. So beautiful night out there tonight. Tuesday 67 and mostly sunny, a low of 32. Wednesday mostly sunny, 62, low of 32. And then Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you see that cloud coverage kind of going away and just beautiful clear skies, sunny, and just so beautiful. Like I said in the first hour, I was thinking of putting up my Christmas tree. You know, I usually do it the day after Halloween, but you know what, man? I feel like it's just, I don't know. I'm one of those people that needs the snow to put up Christmas stuff. I know that we were saying Hawaii as well as California, Arizona, all these like very beautiful sunny spaces. I still can't do it, Kim. I don't know.
You know, for those of us that grew up in 4 seasons,
right?
You know, we
yes.
expect the Christmas time
100%.
and the tree putting up when the temperatures are like sub 40 degrees.
100%. But speaking of snow, one of my dear friends is here right now, Tom Miller, Trailer Tom, and he has gotten first chair for 30 some odd years. I can't wait to interview him. I am so excited. Your girl is ski stoked. I'm ready. If it's this week, bring it on.
It's definitely, you know, ever since the countdown started, Gretchen has been like, let's go ski season, and I'm so excited as well. You know, today is National Food Day.
It
so
is.
Before we like rush the beautiful weather, because we'll appreciate it.
We will.
We have a part 2 of Colorful Cooking with Tracy, where she grills coming up. So it's going to be delicious. So definitely, to me, grilling you can do in all seasons.
It's true. Yeah. Well, and the thing is, Tracy is going to teach me one day how to cook, because I am not good at cooking. So I always love watching Tracy. She's brilliant, and her food is amazing.
It really is. But, you know, we got to enjoy those warm temps while we have it.
That's true. Grilling out, okay. I will be positive.
Well, we've got a very exciting second hour. Trailer Tom, wait till you see and have this awesome conversation that Gretchen is going to have with him. Very exciting stuff coming into the studio. So we'll be right back after this. You're not going to want to miss it.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I have one of my favorite human beings on the couch today. I'm so excited. Trailer Tom, you might know him as Tom Miller. He is first chair extraordinaire. Trailer Tom, 31 years. First chair, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing very well. Great to see you, Gretchen.
Can you explain this awesome outfit that you have on? I'm super amped about this.
I can. So made a science fiction ski and snowboard film about the event of opening day and the first chairlift ride of that opening day.
And I have it right in my hands right here. Super stoked on that. So Tom and I met years and years. I don't even know how many years, 11, 10, 11 years ago, 9.
So some Facebook memories popped up there.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 years ago.
12 years ago.
Gretchen's out there in line with her dress and her ski boots on, dancing away in the dark, waiting for that lift to open.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh, that makes me a little emotional. And I met you and Nate Dogg, and I was so amped. I had heard about you guys. I was new to the Valley. Everyone's like, they're the coolest, and you guys are just the kindest, most amazing humans. And hearing, it's truth, and hearing your story, and can you kind of give I don't know anyone that wouldn't know your story, but can you kind of give a background of how you guys got started, what you do, what it looks like?
Sure. Well, it's a really big deal when the resorts open for the season, because it's a whole gateway to the fresh start of the season, kind of like New Year's Day.
100%.
And being on the first chairlift is really a way to honor just the whole ski and snowboard community, and so that's also a big deal. And we just started hanging out in lift lines and meeting a lot of folks like yourself. It's all part of the journey of this whole camaraderie in line, and it brings this community together. And
I love that you just said that, and not to interrupt you, but it is such a beautiful community, and that's where my heart, when people say, oh, you're obsessed with skiing, well, absolutely, and it's the people, the beauty, and the stories, and just how we all share in the human, I don't know, tragedies and beautiful parts of being human. And we all kind of just vibe in that, and for our love of snow and being together.
It's all part of it, yeah. It's this whole first chair family, we call it. But it's like a family reunion. You see so many friends that you may not see all throughout the summer, and they're there for opening day.
Yeah, and Tom, how did you get started in getting first chair? Like, how did this come to be?
Just right now in this season, the resorts aren't open yet, so there's high anticipation and high stoke, and I was just so excited when I was a kid to get out there.
Right.
So I just get out there as early as I could, and didn't really care if I was first chair or not, just wanted to get back on the slopes.
Right.
That's really how it started, and then it grew into a tradition where we're doing it every year and going for that first chair. So when we get it this year, not if, it'll be 31 years in a row of holding that tradition. 31 years. That is so brilliant. That is so cool. And I know, but can you tell people that might not be as well versed as I am in all things Trailer Tom and Nate Dogg with 4 Gs, right? 4 Gs, yep. G.
You guys spend the night for many a night. So how long is the longest that you've camped out to get first chair?
We've actually done 10 days in a row, and not just Nate Dogg, but Chad Otterstrom as well. He's been in the mix.
How did I forget?
Yeah.
Sorry, Chad.
Well, there's a ton of us that do that,
right.
Especially a lot of folks in the Valley.
Right.
So Cesar and Taylor Paris.
Yep.
A lot of ladies
Taylor
in there as well, yourself
yes.
sometimes, and Jennifer and Amy.
Yes,
yeah.
Jennifer. This is the whole crew. It's making me the family. It's truth. I love that so much. I remember one day at A Basin, I spent the night in my car, my Jeep, and then I came up, and there was it was someone I didn't know, a man that was with you guys, and I said, oh, no, I can't take this spot, because it's second chair, and he's like, no, you earned this. Just sleeping in my car one day, and I'm like, these men have been here for days, but it was such an honor, and I had so much. Being the first woman, I think, in the Western, here in America, that had been North America, that had gone up, so that was so neat.
Yeah, a lot of times the resorts in Colorado will be the first to open in the nation for the whole season. Sometimes a resort will open for a day or an afternoon or something. But
right.
Yeah, for the whole entire season, for the season pass holders, pretty special.
And Tom, I know that we can't talk to, well, yes, we can. What the heck? You own this. You own all of this first chair. Who do we think? I'm saying either, so A-Bay, Keystone, Loveland. Those are the 3 in the running, right?
They are. I suppose Copper could be in there. Sometimes Wolf Creek.
Oh, Wolf Creek. Yep. I forgot about
Depending on those southern snowstorms coming through.
Who do we think? Let's make a bet. Let's make a bet.
If I had to guess right now, I would guess Arapahoe Basin. But Keystone looks like they have a lot of coverage.
Yeah.
And Loveland has even started blowing snow all around the base area.
Oh, wow.
And they're a couple weeks early in their snow blowing schedule. So it's a race to open this year for sure.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait. And I'll see you no matter who opens first, which is so cool.
Ride or die, we'll be there.
I love that. So you, Nate Dogg, Chad, and like we said, Taylor, Cesar. Who are some of the other people that have always been?
Gosh, Jeff Meyer's done it for a number of years. My buddy Justin Smith. And sometimes those crews come and go. Seth Hill's been on those lifts with us.
It's so awesome. Who are you the most stoked to see this year?
Oh gosh, just all those friends that I didn't see all summer, because a lot of those guys I'll see on just last week and on a frequent basis. But yeah, just all those folks that I haven't seen probably since last year's opening day.
And I love that you said it is a reunion. It almost feels like summer camp coming, well, it should be winter camp coming back together, but you know, it's so brilliant.
So
That's
fun.
so cool. How many days a year do you usually get snowboarding?
Well over 100. There were days in my life where I'd get over 300 days per year.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Doesn't happen anymore. So shoot as many for I can. And I stopped counting the days. I know a lot of people do count their days, which is awesome, but
yeah, it's just not
100 plus anymore.
It keeps you young, like very young, which is awesome. That's so cool. Well, what do we have going on? Because I know we have movies, we have so many different things. What's happening?
Lots of projects going on. So we've done this movie, this science fiction movie about skiing and snowboarding. The next project will be a book that's really a follow-up to the film.
So cool.
So the original characters and some new characters thrown in there as well. Hope to have that out early 2024.
How cool is this? I am so stoked about this. So awesome. And I see you right here.
That's one of the characters. Yes, his name is TT-119. He is a robot character.
Oh, yes.
So he's
I
got
should have. I love
He's
it.
got his futuristic scanner that gathers all the data around the universe. It looks, it's disguised as a vacuum cleaner. But
I dig it. So do we have a specific mountain for these, for this movie, or is it kind of just meant to be all of them together?
really shot all over resorts in the United States, including Hawaii, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, where in Hawaii?
so-
That's interesting.
So on the main island, there's places where you can ski and snowboard certain times a year.
I never knew that. That's amazing. You're so full of surprises, Tom. I love it. So, Tom, what do we think this week? Is it going to happen, or do we think next week? It's going to be one of the.
I could see an October opening for sure.
Okay.
Hopeful for this week, but I think it could be a couple weeks out.
A couple weeks
It's
out.
got some warm weather coming up here.
It's truth. What is the earliest opening day that you've seen?
Earliest openings were
Around,
early
yeah.
October, so October 7th, I believe, was the earliest that I remember.
Okay,
in
because
this
I was
30-year run.
I was trying to think about it because my birthday's the 11th, and I'm like, I remember one year with you guys, we were all dressed in costume. Typical gear. I've had people come up and be like, "Why are you dressed up?" And I'm like, "Oh no, this is what I rock, man. This is me." But so October, early October, and then what is the latest that you've skied till? Or snowboarded, sorry.
Oh, so the latest I remember was August 10th at Arapahoe Basin.
Wow,
You had to upload the first lift, and then it was just a portion of that second lift where they had a midway station
So
back
cool. So, Tom, do you think, I was thinking about this, I know that you'll be riding for years to come. You're going to be, I mean, I want to be the 80-year-old woman still skiing with like hot pink pants on.
Same. I'd love to be there with you.
Yes,
Yep.
you will be there with me. What would you say to like a young generation coming up? Because at some point, by the way, I do need to, you're so humble and you're so sweet. I do need to say this. You guys always get first chair, but I see these young little rippers, shredders coming up, and they're so amped to meet you. And you guys are so kind to them, genuinely kind. You're not like, oh yeah, we get first chair. You know, you're just a kind human. What would you say to them to like continue your legacy? What would you,
Yeah, that's all part of it is trying to inspire those younger kids to enjoy all snow sports, not just skiing and snowboarding. But yeah, just get out there and have fun. Make it your own thing.
I love
It doesn't
that.
have to be so serious. Yeah. Even if you're in the competition scene. Yeah.
I love that you said that because it's all about the good vibes and having fun and being with good friends. Tom, you're one of my favorite humans. I'm not going to lie. You're awesome.
One of my favorite humans as well, Gretchen.
Thank you. Well, where can we see more of you? Where after? I mean, people are going to want to check you out.
Okay, yeah, if they want to see the movie, it's on Amazon Prime, Tubi, a lot of the major streaming networks.
That's so
But
dope.
you can even find some director's cuts and special editions on YouTube.
Oh, that's so awesome. Well, Trailer Tom Miller, adore you. You will see him first chair no matter where it is.
We'll be there.
Keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tv8vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TV8 Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Pascal. And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Susie.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Pleshaw, host of TV8 Vail. From fashion to food, from film to festivals, experience a unique look at the boutiques, spas, restaurants, and venues that make the Valley so special. Join me for Glitz and Glam. Find it in Good Morning Vail or at our website at tv8vail.com. I can't wait for our next adventure.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we loved seeing Trailer Tom here on the show, but today is very interesting because we've got a wonderful person joining us here on set. You know, World Polio Day is a big thing. It's here in the month of October. I've got Penny Wilson, the chair of Impact with the Vail Rotary Club, joining me today. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am so good. It's very exciting to chat with you. It sounds like the Vail Rotary Club really makes such a meaningful impact in the community. So tell me a little bit about it and what you all do.
Yeah. So the Vail Rotary Club is one of 3 Rotary clubs in the Valley. We're all part of Rotary International, which is an international service club of over 1.4 million members. And here locally, we do a lot of local service projects. We're known for the duck race that we put on Labor Day weekend, but we also do a lot of service projects throughout the Valley. We help Cycle Effect. We've helped the Domestic Violence Shelter, Salvation Army, Food Bank, Community Market, all that kind of stuff. We do a lot of good work, but we do a lot of it undercover. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Well, I love your hat and Polio Now. World Polio Day is in the month of October. So you have an event coming up. Tell me about it.
Yeah. So World Polio Day is October 24th, and we're going to have our inaugural Pints for Polio at Route 6 Cafe. Ollie and the gang there are great. So we're going to have, starting at 6 p.m. to about 8:30, just a great social, people come and catch up before the ski season starts. We'll have a buffet. You get your first drink free with your entry, and you'll learn about polio and help us raise money to fight polio.
Well, you and I were chatting before we were on camera about polio, and tell me a bit about it. You know, it is a very prevalent disease, and we do have the polio vaccines, but what are some interesting facts that you can share?
Yeah, polio still exists. So many people think that polio has been eradicated because we haven't had it here in the U.S. And we actually did have a couple cases in New York last year of polio, and that is very scary to think that it's here. But it still exists in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Those are the 2 countries that have what's called wild polio circulating. And as you can imagine, with those 2 countries, it's really hard to vaccinate. And typically it's women health educators who go out and do the vaccinations because they can gain the trust of the women in the community to get the children vaccinated. Polio typically hits kids under 5. It affects their nervous system. And in extreme cases, kids can go from running and playing one day to being unable to move their legs or run and play the next day.
Wow.
And if you've seen the iron lung from back in the day, that was because of polio. It would paralyze the people's bodies and their lungs, and the iron lung would help keep them breathing.
Wow, wow. Now tell me about the Purple Pinky booth.
Yeah, I love this. So at the Pints for Polio event on October 24th, we're going to have a Purple Pinky booth.
Okay.
So when a child receives the vaccination, their pinky is painted purple. So we're going to have the ability for people to get their pinkies painted purple to show support for ending polio.
And do you need volunteers for the Pints for Polio event? Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I think we've got the volunteers covered.
Okay.
But really what we need is people to come out and help us raise money and help us, raise awareness. I can't tell you how many people I talk to and they're like, well, polio is gone. It's like, no, it is not gone. It is still here in the world. And Rotary International, local Rotary clubs, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, World Health Organization, we're all working together to end it, because if we don't end it and stop vaccinating, it will explode all through the world again. So what I really need people to do is to buy their tickets, which I'll get on the Vail Rotary website, which is vailrotary.com, and come and join us. The really cool thing is, it's $30 if you buy your ticket ahead of time. It'll be 35 day of, but 100% of the proceeds are going to end polio. And the bonus is it's matched 2 for 1. So your $30 is going to be matched for $2 by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So your $30 turns into $90.
That's amazing. You don't usually hear about it being matched so generously.
Yeah.
So it's big. And the reason you think polio is gone is because of the vaccinations and people really leaning into it and helping support. Now, speaking of, you are chair of the Impact Club. Do you have any updates for us on that?
Yeah, actually, I was at district conference this weekend, and because of the Impact Club, the Vail Rotary Club won the award for most new members. And Impact is something that I started in March because I've been in Rotary for about 9 years, and the Vail Rotary Club meets every Wednesday morning at Manor Vail at 7:30. And we have speakers, and it's a great club. But so many people I would talk to would say, well, I can't make it. Wednesday mornings is late start at school. I can't get off from work. The dues are expensive, would have all these things. So I heard about Impact and was like, that is exactly what we need. So Impact focuses on service projects. We don't have meetings unless we want to meet. We may have some socials and do different things, but we really focus on getting out and serving the community. And it's opened the doors for a lot of people to join who couldn't normally join. So the dues are less, we don't meet unless we want to, except for the service projects. And even with the service projects, we know people are busy, so it's like, if you can come, great. If you can't come, great. But we're gonna get together and do things. And it's also great for people who move to the community, because as we were talking about, Vail's can be a really hard place to move to. So it gives you an instant community. That's what it gave us. And it allows you to meet other people and do good.
Yeah, that's great. So what kind of projects have you done so far?
We did, we helped with the duck race. And then we did we put bags together for Bright Future Foundation, which is our local domestic violence shelter. So if people have to flee a situation, at least now when they go, they've got bags with basic supplies, toothbrushes, toothpaste, all of the toiletries and supplies that you don't think about, but they may not have with them. We also did birthday cake bags. So if somebody's there and they have a birthday, they can make a birthday cake. We did some spaghetti dinner bags. So it's not uncommon for people to flee with kids, so they can, make a dinner and other things in those bags. That was a big one that we did. We'll be doing Pints for Polio. We're counting that as a service project. We'll be doing food boxes for Thanksgiving with Salvation Army. We'll do something in December. So we've got a lot of things coming up too.
I love that. And you mentioned that you have a speaker series, and our very own Danielle will be speaking on November 1st.
On
so
the 1st?
Exciting.
Yeah, in just a couple weeks. So the main club every Wednesday has a speaker come in from the community and talk. And we always welcome the community to come in. We just ask if you eat to pay for breakfast. And our impact members can also attend those meetings. So yeah, I don't remember who's coming this week, but Danielle will be there next week. And I've learned so much about the community and about other community members and the things going on in the community through the weekly speakers.
That's wonderful. So one more time, Pints for Polio. Give me all of the details. Where can we go for tickets?
So Pints for Polio, October 24th. 6 to 8:30 p.m. at Route 6 Cafe in Eagle Vale. And I'll have tickets up on vailrotary.com. And if anybody has any questions, they can always reach out to me.
Oh, wonderful. And remember, you will double your ticket and the impact that your ticket has. So $30 turns into $90. Great social event for a great cause. Definitely want to head over there. Penny, thank you so much for coming on and telling us all about World Polio Day and October 24th, Pints for Polio.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Absolutely. Now, we have a few more things on this Monday morning edition of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this. Go refill that coffee cup, and I'll see you shortly.
Good morning, Vail.
At Revival Boutique Med Spa, we take an integrative and holistic approach to skincare, focusing on the bigger picture when treating our clients. We use only result-driven and science-based products that contain clean, organic, wildcrafted, and research-based ingredients. From injectables, facials, to body contouring, we offer anything related to looking your best self. Find us in the Riverwalk in Edwards. For a complete list of services, visit us online at revivalvail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Revival Vail Valley. Fall in love with your skin again. There's lots to love at Revival. Mind, body, beauty.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. It is a very cooking Monday here in Good Morning Vail, which I need to learn how to do more. We have Tracy Miller teaching us more about grilling. Let's check it out.
All right, I'm just coarsely chopping up the celery and the carrots. And you know, every time you order buffalo chicken wings, what do you get with it? Celery and carrots. So I thought, hey, why not enjoy those with our salad today? Plus, I'm a huge carrot fan, and they are so delicious and in season right now. I love celery as well, but celery happens to be one of the dirty dozen. Do you know what that is? That is 12 different veggies that you should really buy organic, because what happens is celery has a lot of water in it, so any of the nutrients that are going into the soil, they're going into your celery as well. Things with like a thick skin, like an avocado or a banana, you can typically buy those conventional if you want, but the thin-skinned veggies, fruits, you really want to buy those organic, and celery happens to be one of them. Okay, so I have celery and cucumber, and I actually have a conventional cucumber, so I did peel it, because when you get the English cucumbers and they come in the plastic, those are pretty nice and their peel isn't that bitter, so you can enjoy those, but the conventional ones, you just kind of want to peel because they do put like a waxy film on that. Okay, so we have our veggies all chopped up. We have our romaine, and then we have our chicken. In order to make this buffalo, and I'm going to tell you what, I have tried to make my own hot sauces millions of times, and I love a buffalo chicken salad. I actually love chicken wings as well. Try not to eat them that much because they are higher in fat, especially since we kept the skin on. But what I try to do is just try to make it as healthy as possible. That's why we're siding it with a salad, and we're using the bigger chicken legs too, so you're going to get more meat under there, and that's going to be a dark meat, so it's going to have more flavor, it's going to have more fat. Okay, so what we're going to do now is take a bowl and get your Frank's Red Hot. I'll tell you what, like I said, I've tried many different hot sauces, and I have tried to make my own, and this one really, it's a favorite. It's a favorite of mine, and it's easy, and sometimes you just have to take those easy steps. You're definitely going to get like a little more sodium and preservatives and something like this, but it lasts, so you can keep this in your cabinet and use it for other things, and it has a really, really nice flavor. So what we do now is we coat those in the bowl, and just make sure you're covering them. If I had another set of gloves, I would probably just use my hands for this, but I feel like they're kind of far away, so I'm not going to go get them. Okay, so we're going to let those sit right there for a minute and get our salad going. I'm going to put the salad right on the plate that I had the chicken on, because first of all, if there were some nice flavors, like some juices on there, that would make everything taste really, really good. This lettuce looks awesome. I'm just going to cut off the bottom. I don't wash my lettuce, I just make sure it's not dirty and wipe it off with a paper towel. Because going back to earlier when we started this class and I told you, hey, you don't want wet lettuce. I mean, if you're going to take the time to wring it out in one of those salad wringers, definitely do that. But otherwise, you can just get most of the dirt off this way. And if you feel worried that you're going to have any kind of contaminants on it or anything like that, wash it off and then dry it off with a paper towel. And that's a nice, easy thing to do with romaine, because it's got, you know, the boats where you can just kind of get right in there. Okay, another thing I like to do is chop my lettuce, because I don't like to rip it, because it kind of starts to bruise it, and you don't want bruised lettuce on your salad. Romaine is so healthy and so good for you. I love it. It's just crispy and delicious. So here we go. We've got that, and we've got all our nice veggies, and I'm just going to put on top. I mean, this is going to be a filling meal, and it's going to be pretty light and super healthy as well. I read one time, carrots happen to be one of my favorite foods no matter what, always have been, but I read one time, nobody ever got fat from eating a carrot stick. So pile it up with those carrot sticks, because they're going to be nice and delicious and good for you. I'm just going to chop a little bit of green onion right now. And you can use the whites and the greens depending on how much you want. This is nice because these spring onions are so good during the spring and they're so good all through the summer. Actually, I use these quite a bit even in the winter because they're just a little more mild than some other onions are. Okay, so we're going to put those on the top at the end, but right now we are going to make our salad dressing. And what I noticed is that I didn't bring a jar. A lot of times I like to make a salad dressing with a jar. So I'm here in the studio and we have a nice wine glass and a plastic fork. So we are going to work with what we have here. Here is how you make salad dressing. Basically, you start with some olive oil. So I'm going to put in 1 part olive oil. And then you have an olive oil and something acidic. So we're going to use about a half a part, and all these measurements are in your recipe book, of white wine vinegar. We are going to use ample salt and pepper because this is what's giving us its flavor, although I'm going to sprinkle a little on the salad. And then we are going to use a bunch of blue cheese. We can sprinkle a little bit of the blue cheese right here on the salad as well. You could use feta if you wanted to too. So finish that up right there and then just stir it up really nicely. Seriously, it's that simple, my friends. That is our blue cheese vinaigrette. Look how delicious it looks. Okay, so we've got that nice and kind of stirred up. You can put it in your blender too if you really like your blue cheese chunks to be kind of not so chunky. Okay, so now we have our salad. I'm gonna bring it right up here nice and close. I feel like I'm having a glass of wine with my summer salad. I kind of wish I was doing that. All right, let's get our chicken and make sure it's nice and covered with that Frank sauce. And we're gonna put just a couple pieces right here on top. Let me get one of those. So it's gonna be a messy one. If you're taking this on a picnic or out onto your patio, make sure you have a lot of paper towels. Now I'm going to sprinkle it with a little bit of green onion. I don't know why, I just feel like I always have to have green onion on my chicken legs. Don't forget, those are at 185 for temperature. We've got our really light sauce, and we're just going to pour that right on top. So like I said, this can be enjoyed when it's nice and when it's warm outside and you want to have things at room temperature. You can always bring this for a picnic. Just make sure you put your chicken in a cooler and keep it cool and don't let it get to a weird temperature. But you can really enjoy it when it's at a room temperature. So if you did want to take this on a picnic, it would be a nice healthy meal for you. That chicken skin is not going to be the healthiest part, of course, but the meat in there is going to give you a lot of protein, and the salad is plentiful and fresh. And this is what we made today. I hope you got some good grilling tips. Grilling with a bone, you just have to keep on flipping it, keep flipping it. You can also bake your chicken thighs if you want to, or your chicken legs if you want to. You would just put them in the oven at 400 degrees, and again, you'd be flipping them and rotating them every 5 to 7 minutes or so.
Good morning, Vail.
Suki and Scott Show, we are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
Hi, Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Lions Head Jewelers Fossil and Mineral Gallery. Located in the heart of Lions Head Village for over a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery boasts a one-of-a-kind experience that cannot be found anywhere else in Vail. We carry the most exquisite array of fine jewelry, high-end minerals, and museum-quality fossils. We invite you to come in and explore all the history and beauty that nature has to offer.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now we are heading into the winter season, and typically that means a rise in the flu as well as other respiratory infections. Ben had a conversation with the National Pediatric Association of Nurse Practitioners about the rise in COVID and vaccines and everything that pertains to that. Let's have a look at that conversation.
Welcome back to the show. We are now joined by Dr. Regina Spratling, the president of the National Association of Pediatric Nurse Practitioners, and she's got a little bit of advice for us on how to deal with the upcoming COVID season as things are starting to get cooler and we're all starting to move indoors. Welcome to the show, Dr. Spratling.
Well, thank you for having me.
Well, and thank you so much for joining us. And so it's my understanding that as we're starting to move into a new winter season and moving back indoors, that there's a new vaccine on the market for COVID. And as kids are starting to get into school too, it's important that they get vaccinated before they're indoors and in that crowded environment. So tell us a little bit about what's new in the realm of COVID vaccines right now.
Well, there is an updated vaccine that is available for children and adults. And children that are age 5 years or older do need a 1 dose of the updated booster. And then for children that are 6 months of age to 4 years of age, if they have previously had any COVID vaccine, they may need 1 to 2 doses of the updated booster. Or if they've never had the COVID vaccine and they're in that 6 months to 4 years of age group, then they would need 2 doses of the Moderna vaccine or 3 doses of the Pfizer vaccine.
Gotcha. So it sounds to me like it's still important to really kind of get the kids starting to get vaccinated, especially at those younger ages when they're starting to start school. But what would you say to people who kind of thought we were beyond this now and that like COVID was in the past? Why do we still need to worry about it?
Well, we have made progress with COVID infections because we do have the vaccines now, but COVID has never gone away. There are continued COVID infections and there are still severe outcomes from COVID infection, and that includes children.
So it's for parents who might still be hesitant to get their kids vaccinated, especially as they're starting the school year, what sort of advice do you have for them? Like, or any ways to assuage people's concerns about the vaccine, especially since it is a little bit of a new technology?
Well, you know, these vaccines are safe and effective, and clinical trials were done in children, and the vaccine was proven to be safe and effective. And in addition, we have given millions of doses of the vaccine to children and continue to monitor, and these are safe and effective vaccines. And I also like to direct families to the evidence. there are evidence-based resources that are out there, which they can review the information themselves. And two that I would suggest are covidvaccineproject.org. And again, that's covidvaccineproject.org. And also the National Association of Pediatric Nurse Practitioners has resources. We are known as NAPNAP. And so if you go to napnap.org, we also have some great resources about the COVID vaccine.
Gotta say, for an acronym for your organization, NAPNAP for kids and kids' health, it's just couldn't be better if you ask me. So if parents have kind of started to overcome this hesitation and they're moving towards getting getting their kids vaccinated, the circumstances around vaccines have changed a little bit. They've been free in the past, but it's my understanding that the free vaccines might be coming to an end, or at least that necessarily is changing a little bit. So could you help us kind of figure out that and navigate how we can get our kids, even if they're uninsured, vaccinated still?
Well, vaccines are free for children. And if you are uninsured or underinsured, there is the Vaccines for Children program that has been in existence for many years. And almost 50% of vaccines for children in this country are given through that program. And then if you are insured, they are also free for children. So vaccines are free for children.
And is that free for kids of any age, or is that just free for, kids up to a certain age? Is just anybody under 18? I think we lost her. Okay. Are you there? Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for that interview, and thank you so much to Dr. Spratling for joining us. And if you need more information, make sure to check out napnap.org, and we'll be right back after a short break.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Pascal. And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi friends, welcome to Vail Vibes. I'm Avisha Scarborough, and here in Arrowhead today, the air feels crisp, the leaves are changing colors, and it's a perfect day for leaf peeping with some great company, of course. This is Roberto, and we're about to go have an adventure. Let's go, Roberto. Ready? All right. Llama trekking is one of the many offerings from Paragon Guides in the Vail Valley. Co-owner Will Elliott says people love being around these cuddly creatures.
I just think they're a big animal that people aren't around a lot, opposed to like a dog or a cat. You know, you put them on the horse spectrum, but I think they're a little friendlier than horses. I could be biased.
And his favorite thing about them?
That they carry my stuff.
Llamas can carry about 20 to 25% of their body weight.
What's in the pack?
Pack's lunch.
So they're the perfect companion for hiking or picnicking. Will says you won't get much drama with his llamas because of his unique training techniques.
I think llamas get a bad rap about spitting, and some do. And one way we've kind of reacted to that is we spit back at them using a bike bottle, and we often are the winner of that confrontation. You're gonna squeeze it right in your face. You're gonna have that as a holster, and you're gonna be ready because they're gonna put their ears back and get ready to spit at you, but you gotta be faster than them.
Paragon Guides was started by Will's father in 1978, and they can take you on pretty much any adventure you may want.
Anything human-powered besides rafting, we'll try to create for you if you're ready to go outside. I mean, whether it's bird watching, to llama tours, to fishing, to climbing a 14er, mountain biking, rock climbing, anything to get you out into the wilderness.
So go ahead and explore the outdoors. And as the saying goes, good company along the journey makes the path seem shorter, especially when your companion helps carry your load. For TV8 in Vail, I'm Avisha Scarborough.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm your host, Kimberly Pro. It is Monday, October 16th. Let's take a look at today's weather forecast. It's going to be a high of 67. At 8 a.m., it's 36 degrees and sunny. Winds up to 10 miles per hour. Today, it's going to be a gorgeous one, sunshine all day long. Noon, 57 degrees, 60 degrees at 4 o'clock, and then 48 degrees and clear skies. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Enjoying these fall temps that are almost in the summertime. We've got 74 degrees in Denver, 67 in Vail, 69 in Eagle, and then 68 in here in Avon. Heading into the evening, low of 33, sunset at 6:27 p.m. So winds are going to be light and variable for sure. It's going to be a great day today. Sunshine, high 60s for the next 5 days, and then lows in the 30s, as you can see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So gorgeous weather, lots happening here. It's just going to be a wonderful, wonderful week. I think we're just really enjoying these fall temperatures. We had a great show today.
Yes, and you got me stoked. I am excited about the sunshine now. As you were talking about this beautiful sun, I'm like, I can lay in my hammock. I can take Gypsy and Bolly, my dogs, out on a hike. So I'm excited.
You know, I don't mind the in-between seasons, but I love that we have gorgeous weather while we're waiting for that snow.
Always.
It's wonderful. So World Polio Day, October 24th, Vail Rotary Club. Go check it out. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has